Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you are tuning in. My name is Rachael Goldsworthy, and today we are going to be talking all things new sports, manifestations from last week, birthday giveaways, George Street Social. We're giving away coffee, we're giving away all sorts of things because I am a Leo baby, and Leo babies tend to like to give away things for their birthday. So manifestations from last week. How did you all go? Lionsgate portal for me. I had 6 things on my list, and 2 of them have already come true. So one of them happened within 14 hours, 12 to 14 hours of the night before. So I did the manifestation in the Lionsgate portal on the actual Thursday night with Michelle from Harmonise the Breath. That was great fun. So really good to learn that. And then the second one, it was actually quite personal for me because it was something that I wanted for one of my staff members. And one of my staff members had been working really hard for one of their family members, and in particular, a particular price of a house and a particular scenario for that house. And the manifestation that I used was to say, I choose to help this person. This is the price that I would like for that particular house, and I would like the universe to help them or help whoever I might choose. And I had a specific person in mind, and that person may or may not know this, but I'm sharing it with everybody online because it was an interesting exercise, because sometimes you put things out there and you think, okay, well, is this going to work or is this not going to work? But often you lean into it, hoping that it all works out, and that's exactly what happened. So 2 of the 6 things so far, some of them are more long-term goals, some of them are more medium to long-term. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with that. But I'd love to know in the comments below as to how your Lionsgate portal went, what you put out there to the universe, to God, whoever you may believe in, source, and just let me know in the comments as to what your goal was, or what your manifestation was, or what your inspired thought was. It might be paint in the kitchen cupboards, it might be anything in particular, but just what it was that made you want to write it down on a piece of paper, fold it towards you, and then move towards that, and let me know how you went. How is everybody tonight? Are you all well? Are you rested from the weekend and wanting to be Friday again so that you can get back to it? I know I do that sometimes. You work long hours and long days, but I love seeing everybody on the line, and even saying that, I'm such a boom runner, even though I'm not a boomer. They all call me the boomer in the office for good reason. Birthday giveaways. I'm a Leo baby, and it's still my birthday month. So as I get older, I often find that I get more joy in giving than I do receiving. So as part of that, on the weekend, the lovely Diksha and Naru from George Street Social, we went to the grand opening. There was quite a few people there, sort of standing room only. But what they've given me is a bunch of these vouchers. These vouchers, George Street Social Cafe, I don't know whether you can see it. It might be in reverse, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it looks like it's in reverse from my end. But I've got a bunch of vouchers, and all you need to do is, Jim is saying, you're not a boomer. You're right, I'm not a boomer, but I like to call it out that I am, just to make it a bit easier on myself, and I don't know what I'm doing with computers sometimes. Now there's a 30%. If you want the 30% voucher to go to George Street Social, it's a new cafe in Windsor. It's on George Street, obviously. It's a social place to be. I was up there on the weekend. I went to the opening. It was at 11 a.m. And then I bumped into Sarah Cassim. She may be on the line, Sarah Cassim Consulting, Jess from FX, websites and designs and social media. So you never know who you're going to meet at these things, and it was just great. Hi Megs, how are you? Nice to see you on the line. How's Dave going? Everybody well? So they've got these vouchers. 30% is one of them. I've got a free drink. So whatever you want, I've got tonight. Because I'm a Leo baby, it's still my birthday month. I'm in the mood for giving away things, and so is Diksha and Naru from George Street Social. So If you want a 20% voucher, put 20% in the comments below and I'll organise that to be sent to you. If you'd like a 30% voucher off the food, drinks, whatever you order from George Street Social, put 30%. If you would like a free drink, so you get yourself a coffee or a nice little smoothie. Or the other day I had eggs, I had an omelette and it was beautiful. It had that red onion, not too much red onion, but just enough. And it was not too hard, but just gooey enough in the middle. You know when you have an omelette and it's just cooked beautifully, and it had tomato, it had black pepper, it had a few other yummy things in there that I don't even know, but it was really delicious. So if anybody would like a voucher to go to George Street Social, it's opposite the Macquarie Arms. It's in the northern end of George Street. Great place to have coffee. They've got 7 Miles Coffee, which is the only place in the Hawkesbury that you can get 7 Mile coffee, and really yummy. So 30% if you want 30%. Hi Vicky, how are you? Nice to see you on the line. The Girl Guides, apparently this weekend you're all roaring and snoring at the Taronga Zoo. That's going to be so much fun, isn't it? I can't wait to see the photos and hear about it. I saw Vicky at one of the other cafes in Gloria Jean's. So big shout out to Gloria Jean's in Riverview as well. So if anybody wants coffee down there, they're great people too. Hi Vicky, hi Vicky. So that's my birthday giveaways. And Paulie from last week, he is on holidays. He's coming back this week, but he scored himself one of these prototypes. As I said, in the mood for giving away. So this is the prototype of my new diffusers. So as I said, I'm going on holidays in another couple of weeks, maybe not, I'm not too sure. But I've been inspired to make a diffuser from my background of being a natural therapist many decades ago. And it's called Live, Love, Island Life in support of that. So that is a really nice fragrance to have in your home and just sort of brighten up the space as well. So that's something that Paulie got himself, but I'm looking forward to hearing how what he thinks of that. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Nice to see you on the line. How's your dad? Is he still doing all the gardening? Those beautiful lawns that he has is just wonderful. Hi, Mohammed. How are you? Nice to see you on the line. Now, what I'm going to do is switch gears a little bit. Have any of you ever played a sport? Have you played tennis? Have you played basketball? Have you played, well, done swimming or anything like that? I mean, we've just had the Olympic Games, so I've seen a lot of fantastic athletes. Well, there's one sport. That's good to hear, Michelle, that you're all good. Great, that's fantastic. I had a charity auction, not a charity auction. I did have a charity auction. That was another day. But I had a charity golf day that I was asked to attend. And to be honest, I don't know how to play golf. Zero skill whatsoever. Had no idea. And I thought, I don't want to let the people down that I'm going with, because I don't know whether, if you hit a ball, you know, and the further it goes, you might lose points or you might lose money for the charity. So I thought I better, you know, learn what I've got to do to be able to, you know, get into the golf side of things. Gemma says, not very good, but yes, LOL, lol. Hi, Paulie, how are you? Nice to see you on the line. Gem, yes, I know, but you're probably better than me in golf, honestly, than I would be. Anyway, I love the golf cart idea. I've never liked the idea of chasing a white ball around 18 holes. Like Marg took to the golf cart that day, and it was a lot of fun. And I wasn't allowed behind the wheel. A lot of experience there, not only on the golf course, but the cart wheel, and it was a lot of fun. Hi, Nicole. Nice to see you on the line. If anybody's looking for a great builder, Nicole and Trevor, best builders in the Hawkesbury, and they're really easy to work with. So we'd love to support them. If you want to support them in their local business, we'd love to see you. Hey, Paulie, nice to see you. Nice to see you. It's great to have you on the line. And we're just talking about your diffuser that you won, Live, Love, Island Life. That's going to be available for you this week. I believe you're coming back from holidays. So anyway, long story short, a friend of mine, we went to this golf lesson before this charity golf event. Little did I know that there was so much more involved with golf than anything else that I've ever tried to learn. You've got to line yourself up to the tee, which is where you put the white ball. Then you've got to line your body up, make sure it's facing the right way. It can't be facing this way, it can't be facing that way, otherwise the ball might hit off at a different angle. You've got to put the shoulders in the right direction. You've got to have the grip on the actual, whatever that thing is, the stick, the dong, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm not really technical. Driver, that's what it's called, the driver. Apparently you're not meant to start with a driver either, but that's what I started with because it was blue and I bought it, and that's the end of that story. So you can tell that this story of golf is going to go a long way. Paulie's saying, yay, can't wait to come in and say hi to lucky winner. Absolutely, absolutely you are. And anyway, I guess you're standing at the tee, you've got your feet in the right direction, you pull the club, whatever it is, the driver back, and then you swing through. You've got to make sure you've got the right swing through. And hi, Rach, nice to see you on the line. Thank you for joining us tonight. But what I didn't account for was golf leaving a mark on me. Like, I don't know if those of you have played, but that is the mark that left from when you hold the golf club and you sort of got to hold your hands together like that. But there's a lot of pressure that's applied on that. And this playing this sport, it left a mark on me. And just like many things in life that we all experience, whether it's together or alone, it often leaves a mark, whether it's people or places or maybe fur kids or a sense of smell that you're familiar with, a particular plant or particular structure or place or that you used to visit, or an animal or anything that's real for you. Which led me to the quote by Rabbi Baal Shem Tov. Now, he was born in 1698 and lived till I think it was 1760. And he wasn't a rabbi to start with. He was more of a Jewish mystic, a healer that used to go from home to home. And he was regarded as the founder of the Hasidic Judaism. So really important role that he played. But Rabbi, he went around selling herbs, blessing homes, similar to what we do today. Like with the homes of today, you can have a space clearing with your home. You can have somebody come in and do a feng shui consult. My friend Michelle Seeger, she's brilliant at it. So if anybody would like to have that done at their home. Also Jane Lengoff, and also Master Janine Laird, she's wonderful. She's the Australian chapter president and absolute support for everybody that wants to learn Feng Shui and would be able to put you in the right direction if you needed that. But this rabbi, he also made amulets and like charms for the house, for good luck or for yourself personally. And regardless of what religion you are, regardless of whether you believe in source or God or whatever it might be, it always makes me curious with history. And I'm not too sure about you, but this rabbi, he had this wonderful saying, and I'll read it to you. It says, "Let me fall if I must fall. The one I will become will catch me." Do you want me to read that to you again? "Let me fall if I must fall. The one who I become will catch me." Now, looking at my hand, hi Ashley, nice to see you on the line. How are you? Nice to catch up. How's Alexia? Is she going well? Has she tried her new little booties, her little Ugg boots that they're pink. They're beautiful. She just had her first birthday and Minnie Mouse is her thing. So she loves Minnie Mouse. So I can't wait to hear the stories. But back to Rabbi. It is such a beautiful quote, Jem. I really love that one. And looking at my hand here and the mark that it left, from my day at golf, it made me think there's marks in our lives that happen, and this mark will go away in a few days and I won't see the mark anymore, but I will remember how to hold that golf stick, driver, whatever it's meant to be called, because a particular way you hold it, it hits the ball, whether it's straight or whether you slice it or whether it hits fat down the fairway, as the cool kids call it. But, you know, I guess it's one of those things that I liken my hand to the things that have happened in your life, whether it was when your mum bought you a match or a cream bun when you're a good kid, and when your dad took you swimming at 5 a.m. You didn't want to get up at 5 a.m, but you loved getting up at 5 a.m, and doing some laps in the pool, which was probably only half a lap, but you thought you were doing 50 and you're in the Olympian and you were going to be the next gold medalist for sure. It's all of the support structures that you have, the families, the ties, the friends, the wonderful community that you live in. that make those marks on you. It could be acquaintances that come and go, or perhaps a beautiful experience that you never wanted to end. Sometimes the things or people that leave a mark, and that quote, "Let me fall if I must fall. The one I will become will catch me." And in life you fall, and you've got opportunities to either fall and stay down, or you've also got an opportunity to pick yourself up and look at the future and look at where you are now and live and sit in the present and see who you want to be, what do you want to achieve. Because often as people we look after everybody else. They say when you're in an aeroplane, put the oxygen on yourself first, and we've all heard that saying before, but sometimes we do forget about ourselves. We do forget about what's important to us and what's at our core values and integrous to us, and then integrous to each and every one of us around us. So being brave and being inspired to be that one that will catch yourself in everything that you do. And I'm hoping for that for you, each and every one of you that's watching this. Whether it's learning a language, you could be learning Italian, you could be learning French after the Olympic Games, you could be picking up a sport, playing golf like I did. Well, it's not really playing golf, let's be real. I'm hitting off a driving range with a friend and we have so many giggles when we're there. Big shout out to Nan, he's a Scottish lad and he's so funny, and I think he laughs at us more than we laugh at him. Might be the other way around sometimes, but that's what it's all about, isn't it? You may want to take the fur kids for a walk. You may want to go on a picnic with a family. You may want to, pop in the comments below what your memories as a kid were, or what your memories as a family were, or what your memories learning a new sport. Was it hard? Was it easy? Was it something that you looked at and went, like riding a bike? I remember in Canberra, we used to live in Canberra, and we used to live on this hill, which I would liken to probably going up to Bilpin. Do you know the hill from, the base of the mountains, what we call the Great Dividing Range, but it's really not that big. It's about 1,000 feet that it goes up to at Bilpin. But as a kid, you think that the cul-de-sac that you live in and the house that's on the top of the hill, that mountain is so big and so tall and must be 1,000 feet high. But when you go back as an adult, that mountain is really not that big, and it's probably only 50 metres long. Hi, Pete, how are you? Nice to see you on the line. Henry, what is he up to? And Winston with a Y. How is that beautiful puppy dog of yours? He's like the Brody on TikTok. You've probably seen Brody, but I liken Winston to him because he has the most beautiful haircuts, and you boys are just the greatest guys. So lovely to have you on the line with me. Thank you for joining me. We're just talking about all of the things that make a mark on us, from my day in golfing to people that we meet in our lives. George Street Social that I went to on the weekend, we had a lot of fun. We met a lot of people. They served coffee, and it was just a really good time to be there and be involved in the community, and it just reminds you of that. So I guess with that quote, "Let me fall if I must fall, but the one I will become will catch me." I'm hoping that will be you. And one thing that I have learnt, that over time, many things change, many things heal, many things, can adjust in different ways that you never thought possible. You can have this amazing life if you lean into the doubt and the fear, and that subsides because none of us knew how to ride a bike or thought that the mountain was so high that we'd never be able to ride a bike, but you eventually do. So you gain more confidence, whether you're a child, whether you're a teenager, whether you're a young adult, or whether you're, the other side of the mountain that I am now. But I'm really looking forward to the next 50 years, and I'm looking forward to more hits of golf, and going to the driving range with Michelle, and learning different things with everybody. And going up to George Street Social on the weekend, it was great to see that. So I'm hoping that everybody leans into it for you, for your life and what you're doing. And if you do want a voucher, for 10% off, 20% off, 30% off. Put 20% in the comments below. Put free drink in the comments below, because I've even got free drinks. I've got 30% off vouchers. So if you want a free coffee for the weekend, you want to take that person, the community, doesn't matter who it is. Like, I've sat down next to people and had coffee and I didn't even know who they were, but you know, you end up striking up a bit of a chat with them, which is awfully nice in a small community like we have here. And really important too, because you don't know when you're going to be that next person that needs that cup of coffee bought for you as well. So with that, I'm going to sign off tonight, but I hope that you will catch yourself and you have a wonderful week ahead. Let me know in the comments below what your things are that you've been listening to this week, or any comments, any support that I can give you, whether it's real estate or otherwise. Direct message me if you prefer. I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Have a great night, everybody. Good week ahead, and shalom.